Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and welcome to another replay video. This one sent in by PumaTato, a name you may recognize from the Discord server. In fact, if you've been on Toshio Thunder Discord, I challenge you to not notice Puma. He's pretty out there. In fact, I have recruited him as the community manager of Toshio Thunder Discord long before such a thing was necessary, but I wanted to see what he would do, and I've got to say that I'm pleased with what he has accomplished. Totally free of charge, mind you. This replay screening is by no means compensation for services rendered. He's done a fine job, and everyone at the Toshio Thunder Discord is a volunteer, myself included, even when it comes to these replays. So what are we watching other than the absolutely gorgeous and deadly British Sherman Firefly? This one, the premium variant, if I'm not mistaken. Now recently this vehicle was part of a very large pack, going for I think around $75 as part of the 75th anniversary of D-Day sale. I happened to pick up the pack for $25 because I am already a well-established golden name tag slut, and I will pay whatever price it takes to collect all of those shiny premium vehicles. So PumaTato, having already acquired his Sherman Firefly, is taking it for a spin. The immediate vehicle to compare this to would be the American Sherman 76, and there are a few ways that these vehicles differ, especially in such a way that you are much more favorable, with a nice one shot there, of the 76 once you get a feel for it. The Easy 8, as it were, is probably the superior vehicle, as Puma gets another nice shot into that Super Sherman. Not enough to take him down. Notice that the turret ring is jammed. Puma, uncaring, sets himself up, gets a kill on an enemy who had underestimated the Tato. So comparing this with the American 76, the Easy 8, as the American one is casually referred to, is definitely a more advanced model of the vehicle. On, I think, you've got to be kidding me, a second kill through the loophole. Puma, stop being interesting. You're not giving me time to talk here. So the Easy 8 has, again, that typical American Sherman on-the-go stabilizer that helps you keep the gun on target at very low speeds, or to snap it back into position when performing a quick halt, which comes in very handy, especially if you use it appropriately. It has nice sloped armor with no immediate weak spots in the front, but sits at a battle rating where that's not all that useful. It has 10 degrees of gun depression, and you see that on the British variant, this being of course more of a slapdash model, it does not have that gun depression. Another thing you might notice is that Puma is actually using the parallax sight. You can see the gun barrel in the sight there, and bombs take down his target before he can finish it off, and that means that his reticle is going to be let's call this historically accurate, as opposed to the reticle being straight through like a bore sight would be. Anyway, the Easy 8, the superior vehicle, more advanced, has a bit of a stabilizer, has access to APHE. Puma rushing in now where fools dare. He gets a nice kill on the move, even with the wobbly barrel, taking down the Panzer IV. I think that was a G. And what is this? Puma, don't show your side. All he had was a turret shot, and the what model of Sherman? The Sherman Firefly. I just can't say Firefly for some reason. You can't take the sky from me. What? Potato truck. Where do they get these guys? This is ridiculous. He just killed a 75mm howitzer having T-26. He kills some potato truck.
Said, thank you,
this
Toshio.
Is just ridiculous. You know what, Puma? You're welcome.
Way,
anyway, where were we? Even though the Sherman Firefly is not the best Sherman in my humble opinion, especially when it comes down to the lackluster post-penetration damage of its merely solid shot round, with APHE being the king as always, the Firefly is a good tank. Even though the crew compartment is cramped, even though it only gets, I think it's 5 degrees of gun depression, which you definitely feel having half as much ability to aim down. Now Puma stuck in a bit of a tiddly pickle as he finishes off the KV-2, I believe. Kind of hard to tell with everything lagging like this, and gets taken down by a T-34 76. Now looking up at the skybox for a second, waiting for the respawn in the Tempest. Looks like he has a couple of 1,000-pound bombs. This would probably be the Mark 1B or the Mark 1B late. The 1B itself is a premium that is a rather rare plane. I think it was taken out of the regular premium tree. I was, again, able to pick it up in my D-Day pack that I was very pleased to acquire. I'd already picked up most of the higher rank vehicles, and the low rank vehicles I was very keen on getting my hands on. Of course, it's probably too late to get that one. I haven't checked. I don't think that sale was going on for very long. We hear an engine, Puma, sighting his target, setting his attack run, and judging from the looks of it, firing a little early there, but getting a nice wing rip on that Italian pasta fire. Ugh, excuse me. I know, not technically a Spitfire, but man, those things fly like a mix between a Spitfire and a Bf-109. Very dangerous aircraft to come in contact with. Dropping the bombs here gives the Tempest quite a bit. It's not a Tempest, is it? Yes, Tempest. I get these British aircraft mixed up as well. Tempest, Hurricane. Well, sometimes you just can't win. Already, it's the R3T20 FAHS. That thing is such a highly effective anti-aircraft platform for its 3.7 battle rating, with a fire rate approaching that of the M163. Very high lethality. Puma, I gotta say, one of the things that I've noticed about the Tato is this man has some flair. His sense of style is piquant, to say the least. Now he's taking out the... What is this? Is this another Firefly? What is this thing called? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm just totally fried today. It's very hot in my house. It's been a long day. I woke up with MSG poisoning, which is always fun. It's a personal issue, not a big deal. But man, I felt like death today. And you know what? It's... What are you shooting at, bud? It's good for my old bones to see these young lads doing so well in the skies on the fields of War Thunder. And having said that, now you have a couple of enemy fighters zooming in. Puma with a quick shred on the tail of that enemy fighter. Didn't get a good chance to take a look at it. Was that a Bf-109? Something along those lines. But now he is a bonfire. Rest a while, weary soldier. Praise the sun. Yeah, that's right. I can Dark Souls. Okay, we got us some rockets. .org, and I believe that may have been a kill. Again, we're in cinematic mode because we're all friends here. And Puma about to pick up his second fighter kill? Question mark. Actually, no, this would be his third. That definitely a BF-109. Looks like an F4, possibly an F4 Trop. Both fighters, variants of the same frame. Very, very effective even at their 4.0 BR. Almost gets hits on the BF-109. But not quite enough lead. Even once it begins vertical maneuvers, the BF-109 can retain incredible speeds. Again, for a 4.0 aircraft, a very tricky foe to face. Puma confessed to me that he was very much tempted to try flying through the tunnel of death because he knew as soon as he got those 6 kills in the Sherman Firefly, he would want to be sending this in to the Toshio. And I've got to say, it's always a pleasure to feature somebody from the Discord. Of course, I'm very much interested in featuring any replays that come to the channel, and we're starting to look at wrapping up this match. It's been a good one. I had a lot of fun talking about this one with you guys, and I know not every replay has 25 kills in it or something crazy like that, and I'm not interested in just showing incredible performances. I laughed so hard when I saw those 2 tanks get nuked by Puma even when he had a broken turret ring. I thought that was hilarious. Seeing that T-26-4, I think it's called, with the 76 mil howitzer, and then the potato truck come around the corner. Just Papa Stalin's finest peasant wagons. And man, I gotta say, this was a fun one to watch. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.